everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Cynthia and this is the first part of a three-part video. In these videos I share with you my process on how I've created this journal you see. It is my fall journal and I'm really excited to start working in there, but I still have a bit to go in my current journal. I just wanted to share with you guys my thought process on how I create my personal journals, and I'll be sharing little bits and pieces. So in this first video I got a second-hand book to create the cover, and I also start selecting the papers that I will be included in here. So you'll see that, and then in the following videos I also share me binding the pages and reinforcing the spine and working on the cover as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. The first step is to always drink a little bit of coffee, and then it's going to be to remove the pages from the book cover. I always look for books that look like they would easily be separated from the cover, such as this one here. Of course, most of my processes in this video is sped up, so keep in mind I am of course being quite a bit more careful than what it looks like with the knife and separating the pages from the book cover. I'm not trying to make anything perfect. This is just a very quick gutting first, and then I will clean up what I've done. I really like using second-hand books to do this. I just find it a lot easier for myself than creating a spine and a cover from scratch. And I'll reuse anything that I can here, even this little piece of mesh fabric. So now I'm just cleaning up a little bit of the excess that are left, but I won't bother removing all of the white on the two sides. It doesn't take anything away from what I'll be doing, so I'll just be covering it anyway. Now that I've done that, I'm just moving on to finding fabrics that I want to use for the cover. I really wanted to use this beautiful fabric that Cassie has given me. I'll list her down below. She has such beautiful vintage bundles at time that she sells on her shop, but she also has a ton of digitals that I use in my spreads, which I've tagged her definitely before, and you're probably already familiar with her work, but if you're not, I encourage you to go check her out. So I'm trying to get a rough idea of what I'll be doing. It doesn't have to be set in concrete right now. I just want to have an idea to inspire me while I choose the papers that I'll be including in my signatures. I've also picked out this ribbon, which is special to me as it was one of the ribbons that I had around my bridal bouquet. And now I'm going through a few scrapbook papers that I would like to maybe include in there. I just want to have a variety of kinds of papers So I settled for these two, and I'm adding other vintage ephemera. These are from one of my pen pal. And then I'll move on to pages from different books that I have. Pretty illustrations in there. And I'm also going to be adding some tea dyed papers. I didn't decide to add any avocado dyed papers in this book, as to me fall is just the oranges, the greens, all those warm tones. And I like the blue with that. I really like that vintage with the blue roses, but I wouldn't go and put a ton of pink in there. That's not to say that that's how you have to do it. It's just kind of my inspiration for this journal. This is how I organize my dyed papers at this time. Whenever it gets low, then I just dye some more, but for now I think I have quite a bit to choose from. And now I'm also adding some printables. A lot of these are from Digital Curio, which I'll link down below. And there's a few that aren't, but I'm not too sure where they're from. They were gifted to me by my mom. And then I'm also going to be adding some really pretty digitals from Dust of Roses. I've been waiting to use these for my fall journal, so I'm quite excited about that. Now I'm just counting how many sheets I have and trying to figure out, do I have enough? Do I need to add more? And I think I add a few more. And even once I'm done creating my signatures, I still choose to add a few more. And it's not until everything is assembled that I really know that it's how I like it. I create my signatures very quickly, but then when the time comes to assemble them, I'll assemble them once and then I essentially redo it all over again. That's just how my mind works, I guess. So I'm just folding every piece of paper in two. I don't like to create a lot of pockets in my journal, and I just like to keep it very simple and focus on having a simple canvas, I guess, for my spreads. now I'll start assembling my signatures. As I've just said, you know, this is a very preliminary stage for me. I just try to make everything a little bit equal from one signature to the other. So typically I'll have some papers with images, papers with writing, perhaps music sheet, and of course some blank papers in there. I try to make it as balanced as possible, and each signature typically has papers that are shorter and some that are longer. So I'm playing around a little bit with that here, but it is all going to change at some point before I bind the signatures into the journal. I'm just playing around a little bit here, trying to make sure that every signature has roughly the same amount of pages. I like to put around 5 or 6 different pieces of papers in my signatures, and this journal is going to end up with 6 signatures of roughly, almost every signature has 6. I think there's one that has 5. So yeah, I'm just gathering them, making sure I like this first assembly, I guess, and then I will I'll put a little paper clip on them to keep them together as I start working on the cover of the book a little bit more, and that'll be in the next video. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and getting to see a little bit of my process in how I create my journals. You know, I started doing journals just in Christmas last year, so it's still something that I'm learning to do, but I like to share my process and perhaps you can learn something from it, and as I'm able to rewatch my videos, I'm able to learn from them as well. That's it, you guys. I will talk to you in my next video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you did. I'd love to chat with you guys in the comment. Let me know how you like to create your signatures and a little bit about your creative process. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you next time.